That's
Super creepy.
That's disgusting.
I'm glad they didn't put that in the show. I'm very glad that was in the show, right? But still, it's like there's some weird differences, you know, between the storylines and like why motherfuckers were really hated and shit. Because that's why you fucking really hated the governor in the book series. Like this motherfucker was a despicable motherfucker, you know.
Dirty motherfucker.
But it was like in the TV series they made him less of a despicable son of a bitch. I mean, he was still an asshole, but you know, he was kind of just like a power hungry bitch in this one or in that. But yeah, Michonne comes out of that shit like a fucking reaper for a while.
Yeah, she's a badass, and in the series she's a badass. That's for damn sure. I don't know if she's like that in the comics.
Oh, in the comics, bro, when you first fucking meet her, when you first meet Michonne, right? She shows up on her fucking own with 2 fucking zombies tied to her with fucking ropes, and she just walks through fucking shit, just murdering.
That's the same thing in the movies.
Stuff, yeah.
That's the same thing in the
graphic novel.
Oh, not the movie, but the series.
In their graphic novel, they're able to like be a lot more like detailed in the fucking like the gore and shit. Obviously, because they can draw it how the fuck they want it to look. Obviously, but
right.
I don't know. It's just like the way that there's like the scenes and stuff that I remember. Like she's just like a fucking brutal, gory bitch for a long time after that. But the whole thing with like her and Rick becoming lovers and stuff, that was some shit they invented for the show.
Right.
Like that doesn't happen. At least, well, I never finished the entirety of the graphic novels, so I mean, I guess it could happen. But what about any of the did you guys ever watch any of the other like standalone zombie ones, like Black Summer and shit?
I think I saw that. Me and the wife like that. That was pretty good. Was that on Netflix?
That one was pretty cool. Yeah, that was the one that had the mom and the daughter mostly, and the one black guy that was helping him get there, and then you know he ends up like not really like getting betrayed, but kind of gets fucked over at the end.
Yeah, that was pretty decent.
But,
I remember that. The diner.
That was a
Mexican
trippy
dude
one,
from the diner, and that like Mexican chick who couldn't speak Spanish. I mean, she spoke Spanish and she didn't speak no English.
There's been some interesting like standalone little zombie fucking ones that have come out lately, considering the fact that like Walking Dead's, you know, like they've. I mean, it's kind of hard to still put out a really good show when like a really awesome one has been doing it for a long time, you know. Especially with Walking Dead. I mean, fuck, they got Fear of the Walking Dead. They got fucking all these spin-offs and shit.
23 is coming out next year.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of lost me. Fucking.
Me too, bro.
on the Fast and Furious, bro. I mean, like I watched. I think the last one I watched was the one with the hacker lady. They introduced the hacker lady. And I watched that one. I was like, all right, okay, I'll watch this. And then it was just like, I'm like, all right, I think this might be it for me.
I think it was
the last one.
Fantastic.
I was just like, I just
giving
can't.
cars
I can't
wings
hang with it no
and
more.
shit. I know it's just.
I know, and I'm just like, it was so like.
They might as well just be fucking superheroes and get it over
like
with.
When you watch the original, bro, and then you compare it to what they're doing now, you're like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
He just jumped the Grand Canyon. I mean, like,
yeah,
what?
Bro.
Dom did?
It's like, how'd you go
did.
from a 6-second car to this car can teleport, motherfucker? What the fuck's going on here?
Shit. That's
I'm
just
like,
nuts.
what? That's kind of like with what was it? I used to like the Transporter movie. Remember that?
Yeah,
remember that series, right? I liked that too until the second one or whatever came out, and this motherfucker does a barrel roll in his fucking vehicle, scrapes a bomb off the bottom of his fucking car. I'm like, if you don't fucking knock it the fucking off, bro. Like,
that's what throws me about John Wick. Like, I like the first John Wick, and then 2 was okay, but then 3 and now 4, it's like, goddamn, I mean, he's fucking bulletproof. I mean, he's never, like, how many assassins does it take to kill a motherfucker?
Yeah. Well, especially after, dude, you remember the very first one, right? His boy that owns the hotel and shit, right? Remember he has him come out and meet him and shit, and then all of a sudden there's like 90 fucking assassins around this guy in the fucking courtyard. I'm like, how did we go from this to this dude killed 300 fucking people in a row? All right,
you know what? That's why the movie's called fiction. Yeah,
that's true.
It's fun. It's just for fun, dude. It's for fun, dude. No one's supposed to be fun to be able to do that. It's just fucking fiction.
But what I hate is like when you have a show that starts off somewhat trying to be realistic, and then they just go way the fuck off into left field.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Wish you'd have just started there.
Right. You know what? I like all the dumb movies and the good movies.
I mean, I'll watch them.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not no critic.
Which is a good deal. Right, but I was like, I can be entertained and still like judgy at the same time, you know, like it's a good
you can judge whatever you want. You're allowed to judge whatever you like.
If you were a fan of this, you might not like it.
Just watch it or don't watch it.
What it is, you might enjoy it. Yeah.
Like
that's one thing I'm always like, I'm fairly happy with myself. Like I'm easily entertained, so it's like I'm really not.
That's why I hate critics, man. I'm not talking about you guys, but I'm talking about critics. Like, dude, just
I hear you.
Shut the fuck up. Just like let people watch it. Like, hey, don't watch it. Watch it.
Like if it's a shitty movie, I mean that's different. Like if it's a horrible fucking movie, but if it's just you don't like it,
like doesn't make any sense or doesn't even fucking come. It's like no cohesion, no anything type of semblance or anything.
Fuck that. This is just a horribly made movie. This is just horrible acting, horrible writing. You know, it's bad.
Yeah, I agree. You have like the people that say you shouldn't watch it at all, but it's a good movie, and they're just being stupid.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but you know, and then
you know, we don't get behind certain things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to ever knock a movie because it's not good or bad. It's just something I don't get behind. Just you know.
Yeah.
That's
if you want to, like I said, it all comes out to
like that. You know, it's like at
least watch it once. If you don't like it, then oh well, that's cool. But don't go by what. Do not go by what other people say, because that's what a lot of people do.
No.
And then you got motherfuckers that are just like
fucking posting shit that likes shit like you do. That's different, but I don't think that many people do that shit anymore.
No,
just
I
don't take people's word at what they're saying. Just watch it yourself.
Exactly.
And then you know what? Even then, if you don't like it, oh well, that's cool. If you don't like it, everybody's got their own opinions of every movie that's ever been made.
Exactly.
Yep. Everybody likes their.
Just go with that shit. And you know, end of the day, movies are all about entertainment.
Yep.
Nothing real, nothing. Now, if you're looking at a documentary or whatever and want to find flaws, go to those. Dissect those motherfuckers.
Those you gotta be judgy, just because that's actual information.
Yeah, exactly. You can be judgy. Honestly, you can be judgy about any movie you want. That's your prerogative.
There was a while back they had like the National Geographic shit that came on or whatever. It was the one that was narrated by Will Smith. You know what I'm talking about? I remember when that shit came out. The first episode was all about like oxygen and shit. And
what movie was that? I'm trying to think.
Well, I think it was just the Earth TV. It was a TV series. It was, but
a series?
Yeah, it was a TV series. This was like within the last like 5 or 6 years.
Fuck, I don't remember it.
But it was narrated by Will Smith. Every episode was supposed to be about a different like aspect of our world, right? And so the very first one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I never watched that.
And so it was an interesting kind of deal because like most people when they think about oxygen or what makes it for the planet or whatever, they think about like rainforests and shit, right? Like that's what a lot of people think supplies the oxygen for us here. And that's not the case. Like, rainforests usually provide just enough oxygen for the creatures that live within them, and the plants and all
that. Besides trees and plants, yeah.
Yeah, the thing that ended up actually providing, like, all the fucking oxygen, more or less, that we breathe is the shit that basically it's runoff from the land into the ocean. And then
it's the ocean, right?
Well, it's basically these organisms that live in the ocean, but they'll come from the land, and when like runoff basically puts this stuff into the ocean, it'll basically react with some shit in there, and it fucking causes like, you know, oxygen to fucking in large amounts or some shit. But it was just an interesting show because, I mean, it was something I knew fucking nothing about. I was like, I had never heard of this shit. I'm like, this is the entire fucking reason I can breathe now? I don't even know what the fuck this shit is. You know? I was just like, that's fucking cool. You know? So I was just like, the second episode, the only thing that kind of sucked was it wasn't as good. It was like one of those shows where like the first episode was kick-ass, and then it was just like the next ones weren't as good. kind of deal. But if you enjoy, you know, that National Geographic type stuff, learning about your world, it's a pretty cool ass show.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed those. Blue Planet, National Geographic,
Cosmos, all that shit.
Yeah, that's the one with Neil whatever the hell.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yes, that's him.
Yep.
Because you know, right. in one common world, deGrasse would actually start one world with another planet, with humans, one female, one male, and start one civilization all over again. Just kidding.
Did you guys ever watch Bill Nye the Science Guy when you were a kid?
Yeah, I used to watch Bill Nye. I remember
that was my fucking. I love that show.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Like I grew up, I think when like the sciencey type fucking little shows were like first coming out and everything.
The little rat dude.
Like, those were cool back in the day. You'd be like fucking, they'd show you cool ass little science tricks and stuff. Like that was the shit back in the day.
That was the one that came on after that, right? With the little rat dude. What was that?
The little rat dude. Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
You talk about Master Splinter?
No, it was on the same channel. It was just after Bill Nye was over. That's what it was on. I think.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
I can't remember.
Turtle power.
They're the world's most
fearsome team.
I never actually watched Ninja Turtles.
What is wrong with you? You're just you're not American. Oh my God. Let's deport her immediately. Deport her immediately.
I mean, I did grow up in Bolivia, so I mean, so they didn't really have
no excuse.
Okay, fair enough. They are actually somewhere in some way.
Turtles are They're just not teenage mutants over there.
It was just all in Spanish. Like SpongeBob was in Spanish, so I could watch SpongeBob.
Orale, vato, orale,
What are you talking about? Get away from my khakis, eh? I can't look that way when I go see my nuca. Orale, home.
Hey, who wants a chorizo con frijoles?
No, I'm just playing this.
Actually,
you know I love some frijoles con cheese, man. Make it like my abuelita.
I grew up on rice and beans. I love rice and beans, dude. Rice and beans was my thing back when I was a kid. Yeah. See, rice and beans were the best back in my day. And I can't even speak Spanish.
Hey Arnold!
Brown rice, or the Spanish rice shit.
Remember the Guardians back in the day?
Dude, I always have to add tortillas. If anyone can make home tortillas these days,
here's the real question.
Let me know. I'll buy tortillas off you if you make tortillas.
Do you love orange soda?
Hell. Damn you, Cal.
I love orange soda. Yes, I do.
No,
I do.
You love fish tacos, probably.
Welcome to Good Burger, home. Good burger. Can I take your order?
That's what everybody remembers from that movie.
Yeah, bro. You're a dude. I'm a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. Yeah.
Everybody's a dude.
All right.
What?
Oh God. Good times.
The shows that were on when we were a kid.
Fuck yeah. Remember, what was it? Clarissa Explains It All? Normalized having some dude just use a fucking ladder, just crawl up in your room at any point in time.
Right, like just pops up in the room. Hey,
just straight up fucking just slaps the fucking ladder on the side of your house and says, hey, what's going on? Just climbs up into your house. I'm like, bro.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
Like, even if he was your friend, you mean to tell me not one parent saw this motherfucker over here?
He's like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. Totally normal.
Totally normal.
I think all the
definitely
shows
not gonna
had
fall off,
somebody
and his
like
parents
that
are
back
definitely
in
not
the
gonna
day,
sue me.
Didn't every show almost have somebody like that they were like, get the hell out of here, like Steve Urkel. He was over there and they were all like, get out of here.
Is that guy still around? I don't think he's still around.
Fuck yeah, he is, except he's not Urkel no more. He basically Alphonse all the fucking
He's
time.
He's a pimp slapper now.
Nah, the crazy thing about him, bro, is that Urkel persona, Urkel was the fake persona. His little, like, cool persona, that's how he really looked in real life. That was the fucking...
now he does shit, he's like, I just fucking did that, motherfucker, or something like that.
He had to wear, like...
He's selling